Hi, I am Spiritual Life Coach Latricia Booker here with Kingdom Business, where we are empowered, where we heal, we get delivered, and we get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power. And that is the truth of who God has created us to be. So you all, first, I want to take the time to say thank you for viewing my videos, for the likes, for the subscribes, for the shares, even for the comments, for the financial contributions to my channel, for all the seeds you sow into me and my ministry, for all the booking consultations, for all the purchases, for the spiritual warfare course, and everything you do here to support my ministry and my channel. I really do appreciate that, and that is from the bottom of my heart. And so, first, I want to let you all know that I will soon be turning off my comments. I appreciate comments, but I have been led to turn off my comments because it's so much going on in this YouTube world, so to speak. Scammers, as well as people putting inappropriate things in the comments. Sometimes YouTube get it before I even see it. They remove it, but sometimes not. So I just don't care to have those kind of things in my comments. I don't care to have anything negative or inappropriate, anything that's not positive, uplifting, that has anything to do with kingdom business and helping to build the kingdom and empower kingdom people. If it has nothing to do with that, I prefer it not to be anywhere in my channel if I can help it. And so I have been led to turn off my comments, so that will be happening soon. Just want to let you all know. If you would like to send me anything in response to any of my videos, you can feel free to email me at kingdomtrish@gmail.com. I will be more than happy to receive your comments, to acknowledge you as as I can. And yeah, I really do appreciate you all so very much. I also wanted to let you all know that my spiritual warfare course is gonna stay at $50. It is $50. I had it at half price for a limited time. Its original regular prices was $100 when I first launched the course. And so I have been led to keep it at $50. Just keep it permanently at $50 so that it can be more accessible to more people at a more reasonable price, because the information there is very important. And these days, with everything that's going on, the idea is to help as many people as possible with, spiritual warfare, understanding spiritual warfare, and so how to properly navigate it. I wanted to say something else, but it's on me. Don't say all that. Which leads me to the whole thing is that I'm gonna be creating 2 more spiritual warfare courses, and there will be more advanced levels. So the one we have now, spiritual warfare, at $50. Then there's going to be a level 2 and a level 3 coming a little later down the line. So the one that's available now is the basic course. Now, here's the thing. If you let me know that you heard of that course from YouTube, from viewing my YouTube videos, I will give you half off of that $50, which means I will offer it to you for $25. But again, level 2 and level 3 of the spiritual warfare course, when they are released, will be more. So you could go ahead and get the basic course at a very minimal price. And that price is permanent as far as I know for now. So, as you already know, And if you don't know, then now you know. I am here to drop this beat, drop this word, drop this message. Yeah. So, you all, let me give me a little more air. I'm getting hot. It's hot up in here, up in these streets, in these spiritual streets. Anyway, this is something. It's so funny. That had been on me for a while. It's something I've experienced, something I've taken notice to, and it had just been coming to me for a while. And so yesterday it was on me, and God kind of told me today, because it was a question: is there anything that I need to release today? And so immediately this came to me, and it tickled me. It really tickled me. This just tickled me. For real. So look, you all, as much as I don't care to keep talking about this, the Holy Spirit is leading me to address these things. People are trying, those ones that are your so-called enemies, your so-called haters, those ones who are trying to slander your name. What God is saying is this. First of all, when they talk about you to others to try to make you look bad, what they're really doing is promoting you. What they're really doing is making people pay attention to you. What they're really doing is making people say, let me see what they're talking about. And then take a deeper look to discern for themselves to see what's going on. Some people even mention the work you do. If you are someone who has an online platform, they point them to your online platform and they didn't even know about it. So they really are promoting you. They are literally promoting you. They are also bringing you customers, clients, members, whatever you do, viewers, whatever it is you do, they're drawing people to your work. Even if you have a ministry or you're a content creator or you just, whatever business you do, whatever you're doing, they're bringing you clients, customers. Again, even if it's just viewers to get, see, it's kind of like here in Kingdom Business and other ministries where we speaking about the word of God. We're helping to empower people, uplift them, awaken them, open their eyes, all those wonderful things. So what they're doing is bringing people to the truth, bringing people to things that can actually help them and awaken them. They're sending them to your ministry, or again, whatever it is that you do. They're bringing in viewers. They're helping you. They're promoting you. They're helping you. And they don't even know it. I personally had this experience. There are people, I can think of one in particular, that I would view this young lady. She was really good at what she did. She had some really great information. She was good at her stuff. And then she just started like having some kind of a battle going on with someone else on this same platform, and it made me say, well, what is she, let me see what she's talking about. And so I went to that person, and and I actually started, I wouldn't say liking that person better than them, but I actually kind of view them or pay more attention to what they're doing than I do this original person, because what the other person is doing is more in my league or more something that I'm interested in. And I actually like what they do better. I do. I kind of relate and identify with them a little better. It resonates with me better and more. So this person actually promoted this person and she put other people on this person by talking about them in a negative manner. Now, I'm not throwing no shade at this person, because that was a situation that it was disturbing to see, because I don't like to see people, battling with one another and doing things in that manner. We know it happens. It goes on. I just kind of prayed about it and just kind of, had some, talk to God about it, like as to what was going on. And he showed me. Since then, that has been kind of cleared up. But the point is, she directed me to this other person, and it wasn't because she was saying good things about her. But what I found about her were good things. And I wasn't necessarily going to see the bad things that she was saying. I just want to know what is going on, and who is this person she's talking about. So, as I said, that person literally promoted the other person, and it wasn't just me that she led to this person's platform. Because from what I understand, many. So she really was helping her. And so, coming from personal experience as well, I was reminded of one place that I lived at one point. It was in a building, and it was an individual there that would kind of talk about me in a negative way. She was trying to make me look bad to people. She wanted to be in the spotlight. Now, I don't be on that. I just do that. I be me. Many of you do too. You're just doing what you're doing. You're just doing the work of the Lord, man, and your business, working, staying busy, focused on what you're doing, what your mission is, whatever it is that you're doing. You're focused in your own life. You're staying in your own energy, in your own lane, focused on you. And so in this case, this person, it was just kind of shown to me how they wanted me to look bad to everybody, and was trying to stop my progress, and was trying to keep me from moving forward, into clearly what they understood to be wherever I was going. Not necessarily knowing, but what happens, sometimes you just have an air of going somewhere or on something about your business. You don't have to really say much of nothing. It's an aura. You radiate success. You radiate the fact that you're about your business. You're on your way somewhere. It's just on you. The blessing is just on you. The anointing is just on you. God's glory is just on you. It's just there. You don't have to say anything. It speaks for itself. And so a lot of that is what was happening. And so when God would show me that this person was trying to get in the way of that, intervene me from proceeding forward, and I'm like, how? And she said, to the people in the building. Holy Spirit told me, to the people in the building. So I'm like, to the people in the building? And I started counting, because the building I stayed in at the time had 12 apartments in it. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And one of those was me. So 11 apartments, or people in the apartments. And so what had been happening with me, God had been just making me aware. He had been speaking global sensation. You are a global sensation. I am taking you global. So when he showed me in the apartment building, I started saying 11 apartments in the building, global. I started literally weighing this out, and I wanted to know, how are they going to stop me with 11 people in the apartment building when I'm global, all over the world? Or that's where God is taking me. That's what God is doing. So, another example. Similar situation. A person having an issue, the same issue, and want me to look bad to people in the neighborhood or in the complex, in the area where we live. And again, I'm like, area, global. But this is the thing. Those people in the apartment or the complex / neighborhood have nothing to do with where I'm going or where God is taking me or the people that I'm actually really reaching. Not saying that those in the neighborhood or the building aren't being reached too, because actually they are. Those who have an ear to listen, let them hear what the Lord is saying. That's how that go. But point is, they can't even reach the people that I'm actually reaching. They can't even reach the people that really have anything to do with where I'm going. They don't have anything to even do with the people that are God will connect to me to get me to the next level. They have nothing to do with the people that God is allowing to see me, that He will use to help promote me to the next level. As long as I'm showing up and doing what I'm supposed to do, God will move on the proper people that are in line or who He has called to help me to my next level. So what am I saying here? They're, number one, promoting you, and number two, they're trying to get in the way of something that they don't even have access to. So it's kind of like what God showed me. You know how somebody is swinging, but really they swinging at the wind because there's nothing there. God gave me that depiction. So these people are trying to fight you and trying to stop you, and they're sending that energy and they're sending their attempts to no avail. They're sending them, they're landing on nothing. They're falling to the ground. They're null and void. Because again, these people that they're talking to are not even connected to your destiny. They're not even connected to where you're going. The only way they may be connected is they may tune in, and what you're doing or saying or selling or promoting or whatever it is you do may be helpful to them. And so they bring them to you for you to do what it is that you do with them. So your enemies are either promoting you and or trying to stop you in places they don't even have access to stop you in. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. They are promoting you for sure. We know that for certain. They are promoting you. Their attempts to slander you is promoting you. This is the other thing God gave me. Where attention goes, energy flows. See, when people are putting their attention on you and then they come along and slander you and cause other people to start looking at you, that's energy going in your direction. Let me say that again. Energy goes where attention flows. Where attention goes, energy flows. Even if it's negative energy, because your enemies are sending out negative energy. They're wishing you harm. They're wishing you... What you do is take that energy and transmute it and fuel it into what you're focused on. What's happening in that is they're helping to fuel your purpose. They're helping to fuel your mission. They're helping you to get done what you need to get done. They're sending you energy, literally sending you energy to help catapult you. I just heard God say He will make your enemies your footstool. Now, the thing here is that you have to transmute that energy, and that's a whole nother thing that I have to discuss in a whole nother video. But you have to transmute that energy and channel it into what you're focused on, what your purpose is, what your business is, whatever that is for you. Point is, use that energy in a positive way, even when they're sending you negative energy. All of it is promotion. All of it is free promotion. It was meant to harm you, but God uses it for your good. He will make your enemies your footstool. You literally step on their backs and rise higher. And this is what God been giving me too. They get mad when their attempts are not working and all you're doing is going higher. They begin to realize what they're doing is causing you to rise higher. They're promoting you. They're making people pay attention to you. And this is what happens. When people start checking to see what's up, whatever they're seeing in a negative manner is not what they see. And this is what God gave me. People have discernment, and even those that normally don't have that good discernment, God said he'll give it to them and make them see you for who you are. And what that does is also exposes the other person who's trying to slander you for just what they are. Someone who's hating, someone who's jealous, someone who's trying to stop you. So they're promoting you. I just heard they're promoting your elevation. They're a part of your elevation, but they're also promoting their own downfall. Because what you send out, you get back. If you send out somebody's downfall, even if it don't hit the person because they're protected or whatever they have going on, that where it won't touch them and it'll bounce right back to them, they're going to get what they put out. You reap what you sow. I was in a store not long ago, and God just started talking to me about how what we focused on is what we get. Some will call it the law of attraction. The law of attraction is nothing but the law of manifestation. So what you focus on, if you focus on good or bad, whether it be for yourself or others, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get back exactly what you're sending out. If you focus on good for yourself and or others, guess what you're going to get? Good. What you put your focus on or attention to is what you receive. Now, let me put out this disclaimer. You can't focus on someone, a person, in a way where it goes against their will, where you're focused in on having a person or wanting the person to cooperate with you in a way that they don't care to. It doesn't work that way. Especially if they have a strong will, especially if their will is dominating. If their strong will is the dominant part of them. In other words, they're not vulnerable and weak to other people's attempts to dominate them. I hope that's making sense. I just had to point that out because many people do try to attract or draw in people that don't want to be drawn in. They don't want to be there, and it won't work. It's just not going to happen. Even if you focus, even if you chant, even if you, whatever people do, that's part of why people resort to witchcraft and even voodoo and what they're doing, which is very prevalent right now, black magic. That's why they resort to that, because they want to dominate someone's will. And that's dangerous because God don't even interfere with our free will. So for someone to try to do that, that's dangerous. If God don't interfere with our free will, who are you to? But that's a whole nother thing. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Them ones that are slandering you and talking about you, trying to make you look all kind of crazy, they promoting you. They are promoting you. Also, they're trying to affect you in a negative way by taking the attention off of you or trying to make people not like you or whatever. And those people have nothing to do with your destiny. They have nothing to do with where you're going and what you're doing. Unless they do, and even in a case where they do. Let's just say they have access to someone that does. See, God is sovereign. He's in control. So what God does, if the person is truly connected to your destiny, again, they're going to be aware of what that person is, what they're doing, and they're going to promote you anyway. They're going to do whatever it is that God, and when I say promote, I mean whatever part they have to play in helping you along your way, depending on what they do, what kind of platform they have, in whatever way they can partner with you or work with you to, whatever it is. So if God is moving this person to do so, they're going to do it. They're just going to see through the person that's trying to stop you. Because let me explain something to you. 9 times out of 10, if they're a kingdom person, they know how this go. They've been there and done that. They've had people try to do it to them. God uses them to be a blessing to others, to help bring them along their way. And these people listen to God. So if you're talking to someone who probably, I'm gonna say it like this: if a person feeds into that, and they may be somebody of importance or could actually help you along your way, they're not the person. They're not the person that God designed or created or whatever, not just designed or created, that has there to help you. They're not the person. They're not that connection for you. If they are that person and they feed into it, first of all, they have to deal with the consequences of that. And secondly, God would just get somebody else to do it, that's willing to do it, that wouldn't fall into that trap. Furthermore, that person wouldn't have access to. You see what I'm saying? So your enemies are promoting you when they're trying to slander your name, and they're fighting a never winning battle. I said never winning battle, because it is. It's a never winning battle. They'll never win, because they're throwing blows at you and trying to stop something, but they're not even able. They're throwing blows at places that don't even have nothing to do with where you're at. Another example: you could be working on one thing and they may not know about this, or they trying to distract you or throw blows or whatever there, and you all the way somewhere else working on something else in the background that you're not talking about, that they know nothing about. Nothing. So they over here, and it may be some little stuff going on right there, but you ain't even on all that like that. But over here is where it's at, but they have no clue about that. So they all in the wrong place. And again, you're not even, it's like hitting at the wind. You hitting at the air, hitting at nothing. Nothing's there. That's not even it. But what I'm going to say, what I just heard is that's what they get. Because they shouldn't be doing that anyway. And that's just how God takes care of your enemies. And then they have to watch you elevate. They have to watch you walk away. They have to watch you eat. So much for that, you all. I'm going to let that rest right there. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Also, if you are interested in any of the services that I provide, please go ahead and email me at kingdomtrish@gmail.com, and all my information is right down below in the description box. Did I say click on that bell so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video after you subscribe to my channel? Thank you very much. Yeah, so you all excuse me, I got a little distracted there. Listen, I'm gonna say this, what I was talking about. I be taking a lot of chances, risk, coming on here. I come on here because God tell me to. I speak what God moved me to. And it's a trip. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to go too much into that. But I'm okay with it. It's okay. is risky. Anyway, y'all, I love you all so very much. Much love, light, and peace, and many blessings to you all. You all, that is my time. So you already know. And if you don't know, now you know. Jesus, girl, she out. Peace.